Look at Phil Spencer. The guy looks sick. Being the leader of Xbox has caused this guy to look like a Detroit crackhead. Ha ha ha. Hey, Phil Spencer. What the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on. Xbox is dead, that's one thing I do know. They're not making consoles anymore. Everything is an Xbox, remember? What do you mean they're still making consoles? Well, how the hell do you guys know that they're still making consoles? Oh, Phil Spencer said they're still making consoles. Well, why they're saying everything is an Xbox? Ha ha ha. Well, we have the PS5 Pro and it's all about the PS5 Pro. What you say? What do you mean Phil Spencer took shots at the PS5 Pro? He pretty much called the PS5 Pro dog shit. No way. Well, anyway, we have been saying Xbox is dead for 20 years now. It seems like they won't die, though. Xbox is supposed to die, but they won't die, damn it. Why is Xbox not dead yet? All of the PlayStation fanboys told me that they're dead, but damn it, they won't die. They won't die. They won't die. I think those guys lied to me.
Here we go again. What a crazy week for Xbox. Every time Phil Spencer does an interview, you guys know what happens. People just take what he said, they make it seem 10 times worse than what he said. They misquote him. They take what he said out of context, and here we are. Here we are. Very interesting week for Xbox. First off, the week got off to a crazy start with Phil Spencer mentioning that, yes, they are going to put more games on PlayStation and there's no red lines of what games they're going to put on PlayStation.
Oh, Jesus, Billy. Not again.
That right there caused the PlayStation fanboys to celebrate, to slap hands, say, yay, we're getting Halo, we're getting Gears. You know what? There's been 6 games announced for the PlayStation so far. The 4 games they announced earlier this year, Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, and Grounded. Then we have, of course, Indiana Jones, and we have Doom. There's been 6 games announced for PlayStation, but of course, we know there are going to be more games announced. Then all of a sudden, the whole slate thing comes up again. The whole slate, Xbox is giving the whole slate. We will see what happens in the future now, won't we? But why is it every time Phil Spencer talks, people lose their shit? These pony bots, these fake Xbox fans, these concerned fake ass Xbox fans, every single time. But they said Xbox is dead. These guys are still out here saying Xbox is dead. Yes, Xbox is dead. They're not going to do consoles anymore. Their console was dead. Okay, listen, man. Phil Spencer admitted they are doing more consoles. Xbox had this marketing thing, say everything is an Xbox, and people thought it was terrible. Some people thought it was good. Me personally, I understand what they're saying. It's about the Xbox ecosystem. It's not just about the console anymore. The console is one part of the ecosystem, but it's not just about the console. It's about console, it's about PC, it's about cloud, and it's about mobile. So if you're playing the Xbox game in that ecosystem, it's an Xbox. That's all they're trying to say. And of course, because of this commercial, people went out there and say, oh, they're getting rid of consoles.
I'm so sick of these people. Oh!
So Phil Spencer did an interview with Rolling Stones, and they asked him, they said, in regard to whether the company's emphasis on cloud streaming and anywhere devices mean that they'll cease developing new home consoles, Spencer had a definitive answer. We'll definitely do more consoles in the future and other devices.
Oh, fuck!
As you see, and other devices is, of course, the handheld that Phil Spencer himself admitted they're doing. They're not getting out of consoles, you dumb pieces of shit. Yes, PlayStation is outselling Xbox 15-1. They're not getting out of the console business. It's just the console isn't the only thing that they're relying on. It's not 2002 anymore, y'all. Hell, even your almighty PlayStation, they can't just rely on their PS5 consoles anymore. They're putting their games on PC for a reason. Hell, they even put Lego Horizon on the Nintendo Switch. Let that sink in. But of course, Phil Spencer, he constantly gets, throwing shots at. And, Phil Spencer talked about the console market. And where Phil Spencer said, speaking about consoles, Spencer said that he loves that people are buying Xbox hardware, but notes that it isn't a growth market. Our biggest growth in Xbox players is on PC and cloud, he said. The console space all up isn't growing across all of them. We love those customers, but in terms of continuing to expand and grow Xbox, it's about PC, it's about cloud, and it's about making our games available in more places. The console market isn't growing, and every time Phil Spencer says that, we have PlayStation fanboys say, he's lying, it is growing. Look, no, it's not. Look at this chart right here. The number one selling console came out in 2000. The year 2000, it is 2024. So out of all of the consoles that dropped between the year 2000 and 2024, none of them have outsold the PS2. Look at it, Nintendo DS. The Nintendo Switch is the exception. That console is selling, but it still hasn't beaten the PS2. Game Boy Color, PS4, the Wii, the PlayStation 3, 360, Game Boy Advance. So in 24 years, no console has outsold the PS2. So people say, well, consoles are growing. No, it's not. If the console market was growing, some console would have beaten the PS2 already. It's not growing. The PS5 is behind the PS4. We know the Xbox Series is behind the Xbox One. And in today's times, we need to be everywhere. I have one question. Is Netflix only on one device?
Don't confuse him. Let him just give me.
Let me hear his thinking.
Shh, he's got the answer.
Of course not. People say Microsoft is trying to be the Netflix of gaming. Well, if that's true, why are they staying on one device? Yes, it makes sense, y'all. It makes sense. So Phil Spencer is right. The console market is not growing. People can tell you it is, but the facts are there. It's not. It's not. The same 200 to 300 million people that buy PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox are the same people that continues to buy. But you know what is growing? The mobile market, streaming, cloud, all of that stuff is growing. So when Xbox puts out a commercial or advertisement saying everything's the Xbox, sure, you can question whether it's corny, whether it's a stupid ass commercial. You can question that. But the fact is, the point that they're making is the Xbox ecosystem. That's what Phil Spencer said. Phil Spencer also took a shot at the PS5 Pro. I loved it. I love it. Phil Spencer took a shot at the PS5 Pro. When Rolling Stones asked him about the PlayStation 5 Pro, he said, we think about hardware that we can create unique value for our players or creators on our platform, he said. We don't need to do an incremental hardware for our own benefit. Does a new device really give you a unique experience on screen in some way? It's less like the old days, going from the original Xbox to the 360. That was standard definition to high definition. Now it's harder to show the benefits.
Come on!
This is something, me personally, I've said. When I mentioned the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, that mid-gen refresh made sense. The original Xbox One and the PS4, that was like 720p, 900p, 1080p consoles, right? So jumping from that to 4K, that was a huge jump. At the time, the price of 4K TVs was going down, and a lot of people were buying more 4K TVs. So mid-gen refresh made sense last generation. This generation, it did not. The PS5 Pro is supposedly going to make games better, right? More crisp, runs better. That's fine. It's doing that, right? In certain games, I guess. But the PS4 already had games that was in 4K. You're not going to see any 8K games right now for the most part. Maybe one or two. But the PS5 vanilla was already doing games in 4K. The PS5 Pro, you still have games running in performance mode. Yes, there might be a slight boost in performance. There's a boost in resolution. The PSSR is making games look better in 4K, but the jump isn't there. What Phil Spencer is saying, when we do a mid-gen refresh, is a big jump. And in today's times, y'all, the games are not going to look much better than they are now. Hell, you see so many people still on the PS4 and the Xbox One. That's because they are fine with how those games look. So Phil Spencer right here, he's saying, yeah, the PS5 Pro, you know what, let me put it in my terms, what Phil Spencer said. The PS5 Pro ain't shit. It's not that big of a jump. We don't want to do that. We're just going to move to next generation instead of doing a mid-gen refresh this generation. Just to put it in layman's terms, that's pretty much what Phil Spencer said. Look, man, but I got to go. But look, every time Phil Spencer does an interview, all hell breaks loose. For the 5th time this year, he mentioned something about Xbox games going to PlayStation, and people lose their mind every time. Every damn time. Apologize to Tim Dog. What is going on with Xbox? Xbox going third party? Y'all know what it is. Stop being bitches. Commit to your decision. Either you're going to stay in the Xbox ecosystem or you're going to go to the PlayStation ecosystem. Make a decision. Hell, at least Tim Dog committed to his decision. All the rest of you cowards, make a decision. If you don't like what Xbox is doing, make the jump. You can criticize them, but acting surprised every time another rumor comes up about an Xbox game going to PlayStation, the shit is getting old and tired. What's going to happen when Forza Horizon 5 gets announced for PlayStation next year? Oh, is Xbox going third party? The same shit. It's getting tired, man. Move on. Move on. But look, shout out to Phil Spencer for being as transparent as he can. He pretty much admitted they're doing hardware already. Another handheld, I should say. They're already committed to consoles, as you see, next generation. So look, it's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. It's going to be fun, but I got to get out of here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know what my black ass is doing, some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.